There is something very iconic that has just happened in this country, Kenya. Something very iconic, even though some people may think it is just an incident that was supposed to happen. But this is actually an eye opener, and especially to so many people who are thinking otherwise, and especially people who thought they were being given what we call the conspiracy theories. They were given conspiracy theories about the Masons or the Freemasons. Now, it so happened that the county of Nairobi, Kenya, uh, says that the Freemasons are owing the land rights. They've not been paying land rights for the county of Nairobi, Kenya, and they owe them about 19 million Kenya shillings. So what happened is that they decided to go and shut the Freemason Hall, and they stopped the Masons people from actually congregating there until they pay the rates, they pay the land rates of the Nairobi County. So that one actually rose a lot of questions, and people who thought that Masonic halls are untouchable. They started now, they're kind of like now beginning to rethink of the philosophies that they were being told, the conspiracies that they were being told by people about the Freemasons. And without further ado, let us just listen to this clip, and then we will come and conclude what exactly happened. Please welcome.
Freemasons Hall has been shut down by county officials in a dramatic clampdown. The shutdown stems from a shocking revelation: unpaid land rates totaling a staggering 19 million shillings. For years, the Freemasons Hall, a historical landmark, has been a symbol of Nairobi's rich heritage. However, behind its grand facade lies a troubling financial neglect. County officials discovered that the owners had defaulted on their land rate payments, leading to this unprecedented action. The unpaid amount accumulated over several years, raising questions about financial management and oversight. As the city grapples with the implications of this closure, the enormity of the debt casts a shadow over one of Nairobi's most cherished buildings. The closure, led by the county's revenue department, is part of a citywide operation targeting property owners who have defaulted on their land rate payments. Officials say the Freemasons Hall was given multiple warnings and demand notices, but failed to settle its debt, prompting the county to swing into action. The crackdown doesn't stop here. County leaders warn that water and sewer services could also be disconnected for persistent defaulters, and more high-profile properties may soon face the same fate. With only 20% of Nairobi's landowners up to date on their rates, the county is determined to recover billions in arrears and restore financial health to the city. For now, the message is clear: pay up or risk being locked out. No exceptions, not even for the city's most storied landmarks.
Now, this is what happened to the Freemason Hall that is actually located in Nairobi. They defaulted to pay their land rates. So the money is accumulated up to 19 million. And given the economical conditions, there is pressure everywhere because people are pressurizing the county to perform, and the county does not have money. So what happened? They started now doing a crackdown of these people who have debts. So the Masonic or the Freemason Hall became one of the victims. And that one actually triggered, because a lot of people used to think that the Masons or the Freemason Hall was untouchable. You know, the Freemason Hall was untouchable. They knew that there were people who were connected to higher powers, and that a lot of people who were actually perceived to be from higher powers were members, or they are Masonic members. But it was so much, to me it's embarrassing anyway, for such a big organization with prominent people who some of them serve as members of parliament in this country, that they cannot afford to pay the 19 million relative to the amount of monies that they've been actually, accumulating. So that one actually became an eye opener, and a lot of people are now opening up their eyes. That some of them used to think that if you become a Mason, you become rich. That if you become a Freemason, you'll definitely be rich and all that. So they've realized that it is not like that. It is not like that. That you becoming a member of Freemason, that you automatically become rich. It is not that way. This is just an organization like any other organization, which is an organization of brotherhood, that they have their common cause. So it is not something that when you join there, you will definitely become rich automatically. And this is some of the perceptions that a lot of people were having, especially pastors who are actually teaching their congregants some of the false doctrines about the Masonic. And I think finally it has been vindicated, it has been revealed that actually it is not the way you people think. These are people just like any other citizen, and they are subject of paying their land rates. They are also subject to the laws of the land. That if they don't keep the laws of the land, then definitely they will be actually in for it, and you've just seen it for yourselves. Okay, so don't be cheated. Don't listen to those naysayers, and especially those conspiracy theorists who will tell you things only just to find ways for them to extort you. But now this is actually very clear, and I thank God that this really happened for our young brothers and sisters to understand what exactly is happening. Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you, and see you next time.